still isn't over.
Do you ever watch a romantic comedy movie and get left with this massive hole in your heart by the end of it? 'Cause I know I sure do. But what creates this feeling of emptiness after watching a representation of love in films? The topic I'll be discussing for my digital artifact is the representation and interpretation of love in films. More specifically, the unrealistic depictions that are created by the media through the films we consume. The way that certain ideologies are interpreted or represented in the media is significantly important to us as an audience, as it can shape our personal ideologies and concepts and may even contradict the ways in which we hold certain views or beliefs. I want to take a deep dive into knowing more about why we have this sense as an audience to interpret the messages being conveyed through these films to have such an effect on us, and specifically why I believe we should start conveying love in films with more realism to lessen the unrealistic expectation of love on all audiences. These days, idealized storylines and unrealistic expectations frequently affect how love and relationships are portrayed in the media, and are somewhat created by the way we, as an audience, represent and interpret the topic of love as a society. The intricacies of real-life relationships are rarely reflected in the idealized love stories that consumers are constantly exposed to. Whether through Hollywood blockbusters or the television shows we know and love, it promotes negative stereotypes and unreasonable expectations in addition to altering our views of romance, and it's important that a change is needed. As Dr. Anke Engstrom puts it, frequent viewing of romantic comedy and drama films was significantly and positively correlated with idealized notions that love conquers all, greater expectations for intimacy, and endorsement of the Eros love style. So, my question is this true? Together, I want you to join me in taking a deep dive into and investigating what role does everyone play in the media to create these unrealistic expectations of love in film? What role did the producers of these rom-coms have in creating mass media audiences to feel both love and hate for the depictions created in these films? What role do we have as an audience to hold the expectations that these movies create, and why do we let them have such a strong effect on us?